As you've seen, guys, Joe Rogan was talking about this last year that there could be a significant fire identical to what's happening.
I talked to a fireman once. This is one of the reasons that freaked me out. And he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. When they're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, you just have to evacuate, right?
No.
But it ain't a conspiracy, because not everything Joe Rogan has said is terrible. But what he did say is a year ago, and people are actually watching the clip going, wow, how did he know? It's a common thing if you grow up in the state of California. You just understand that that can happen. I grew up in Northern California, so I've seen how hot it can get. I've seen where sometimes it just doesn't rain as much. And I've also seen where there was a fire on the mountain where I grew up. Because I grew up in the mountains. And I've seen I was like 1994 or something. I was at my apartment. And you could literally look out and see the fire. Yeah, the fire wasn't as crazy as what we're seeing right now, but it was still crazy nonetheless. I remember the Paradise Fire that up in Chico in Butte County. That was insane. Then a few years later, you had the Napa Valley Fire that devastated that place. And guys, it doesn't matter where you live, there's always going to be some natural disaster, fires, hurricanes, tornadoes. But like I said, it's kind of crazy seeing that clip of Joe saying what he said. I'm surprised the news hasn't even put that out, because the news, like CNN, CBS, Fox, they should all be posting that saying, look what Joe was saying a year ago. Look what happened. Like, it's happening. And I know people go, well, it doesn't rain much. Well, out in Dubai, it's a desert, and they make it rain. You could see the clouds to make it rain like once a week to keep it in a area where it doesn't burn down. Because this looks just like Paradise, California, that burned down and they couldn't do nothing. Just looks like the Malibu fire where it burned down and they couldn't do nothing. And it just looked like all those places all over again. So they could seed the clouds and make it rain so California does not just live in a drought. But again, the footage that I watched and the footage that I showed you and stuff like that, the pictures, that's crazy. But with that being said, I just wanted to say my thoughts and prayers go out to the California people, because the average people, they don't deserve this. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.